Rich and I had met at Burgess Hall at a Christmas concert, I think it was. No, it wasn't Christmas. Anyway, there was a concert at Burgess Hall, which was then the main church, and we started dating after that. He asked me to marry him in February of 1976 because he was afraid I was going to move away and that would be that. So, yeah, then we got married in 76 and lived in Plain ever since.
Yep. Well, shortly after we were married, I was asked to become a member of the church and then to be a board member.
Yeah.
There was no church membership program.
Right.
You were asked to be on the board. At that time, there were issues going on and they needed problem solvers, I guess. And so I was selected as a problem solver.
So we helped with Young People's Group right after we got married. So 1976 we started into youth work. And Vacation Bible School, I think I started working with Betty in Vacation Bible School right after we got married, and I've been doing VBS ever since. And Rich has been on the board several times. We've been on programs and other commissions with the church, and Rich has been in the on the committee for rewriting bylaws from time to time.
Yep, 2 previous times. Taught Sunday school, 3rd grade Sunday school for 2 years.
Yeah, we both taught Sunday school
You
quite
taught
a bit, and nursery, and we lived at the cottage at the church from 1990 until 2001, doing the caretaking work at the cottage for the church. Oh, the time capsule. 1991, John Ware put together this big PVC pipe, what, a 6-incher?
Yep.
And then they made caps to put on the end of it. And we filled it with things like the kids drew pictures, wrote letters, there were church bulletins, probably newspapers. There must have been pictures of people, and maybe I think there were some cassettes of sermons, maybe.
Oh,
Were there cassettes?
yeah.
Anyway, if there were cassettes, hopefully when this gets dug up, somebody will be able to play the things. I don't know. But so the capsule was buried out in the area where the big stone planter is. So you got the stone planter, and then there's a little circle of cement where the flagpole used to be. And probably about 5 feet toward the church from there. It's down there somewhere. Hopefully it will be easy to find at the right time.
2041.
2041.
Open that capsule in 2041.
That's a long ways out. Well, one of my favorite stories has always been about the insurance man who came to talk to the board about having proper coverage in case our baptismal overflowed, and our board members kind of chuckled, and then they explained to him that, well, we do our baptism in the river, so if the river overflows, everybody's in big trouble.
It's been really neat to see always since we've been there, all ages of people in the community represented in the church, all the way from babies through the elderly. You know, we've always had that. That's vital, I think, for the church. Before there was a parsonage, you know, we had a community garden there. There was a lot more in the early days of people just getting involved and making things happen at the church, you know, where now we pay someone to do those things. One really fun thing was we'd been married 3 years and then decided to buy a new mobile home, and we parked it. We had a place down River Road to put it, and it was just bare land, and we were barely there, and all of a sudden Otto Sather, the pastor at the time, he came down with the church tractor, and he had a rototiller on the back of it. He was going to plant us a farm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been amazing, just the community that we share here. But it's still that way, you know, even though the community has grown and there's a lot more people, there's still a strong sense of community. And that's one thing we really love about this area. But I think another thing I appreciate is just knowing the heritage of our church and the people that started it and their desire for the gospel to be preached and active, the God's word being active in this valley. And, you know, the people that started our church back in 1941 had such a heart for getting the word out to the people of this valley.